Hi, and thanks for joining me for this installment of Tom's Take. And thank you to Kathleen Whalen of Whalen Financial in LaSalle for her generous sponsorship of this weekly multimedia project. At the end of 2023, we promoted Feed the Need, a very significant community initiative to fill the tills of the Illinois Valley, Hall Township, and Putnam County food pantries. Cash donations received through the Starved Rock Media website were matched dollar for dollar by the Miller Group Charitable Trust. And this past week, the pantry celebrated a successful campaign. They came to the radio station and joined us. Today, you're going to see clips of the pantries from their holiday season profiles from Tom's Take episodes, and then representatives from a couple of the pantries, plus some comments by Joyce McCullough, representing the Miller Group Charitable Trust. Here you go.
The economy is affecting everybody, the high costs of everything. We have dedicated supporters. They're still there helping us, but we see the decline in the amount they're able to help us with. And we have another big company that's closing up after the first of the year, and that's Monterey Mushroom. We are already seeing clients, employees of Monterey Mushroom coming for assistance. We do have high schoolers come and volunteer. We do have churches. We have college students. We have retired people. There is a need for more. I have a need for my off days of food distribution. There's always something to do here. On our off days, we need to clean. We need to prepare for the next food distribution day. We need to accept the donations, sort through them, and put them away. Tuesdays and Thursdays. We do have a volunteer application for them to fill out, and then we can set up when they're available and come and help and keep the place going. This community is wonderful. The citizens of this community, the business people, are very, very supportive of this pantry, and that is just absolutely wonderful. You know, it's like I cry for help, and they're there.
Think about what you spend for groceries, and then think about if you didn't have the money to do such a thing. What would you do? It's very hard for people to come to the food pantry. There's a lot of stigma to it, but our goal here is to make people as comfortable as they can be and to welcome them. We do a lot of extra things behind me. It looks like a mess, but it's truly. We have one volunteer who's making little Christmas bags to give each in addition to what they get for Christmas. We go above and beyond and make sure to make things special here and to try to get rid of that stigma.
One time we had a dad that came down. His wife had just left him with he had two daughters, and he was in tears. And I said, hey, that's why we're here. I said, you stay, you come as long as you need. When you're back on your feet, pay it forward, help somebody else out. And one Christmas we had a mom that came in, and they're awesome, like I said, about doing gifts for the kids. And this kid had asked for a bike. And she came in that morning to pick up the basket, and there was a bike for her son, and she broke down and she said, if I didn't have this bike, I wouldn't have anything for my son. So, there's stories like that that we are here for a good purpose, and it's a wonderful thing.
You've got so much to do in such a smaller space.
Yes.
Do you have prospects for a larger space? Do you need to maybe have people call you if they have a larger space to help you with?
Oh, absolutely. We will take any calls. We've had prospects, and unfortunately it dealt with location and size. And when you have to renovate to get it going for our needs, it can be very costly.
Yeah. But you're serving so many people, it just seems that you need to have something to keep up with.
And it's growing.
Did you have any language issues this year? We talked about how there was different dialects being spoken now.
Yes, we're still dealing with the language barriers. We're understanding more that it's not the same type of Spanish that everybody is used to. I have been told it's old Spanish.
So
old
it's a
school
dialect that you're not
Spanish.
used
Yes.
to. So you probably could use some help from people who might speak that particular dialect.
Absolutely.
Just to come in and help on
because-
distribution days, maybe.
Absolutely.
Can you give me an idea of how much you ended up with in terms of cash donations this year?
We kept track of between December 1st and the 31st, it was over $40,000.
Excellent.
We have wonderful donors, and now we have some new ones too. Thank you.
Oh, it's great. I mean, we are just so fortunate to have so many generous people in our community to have donated, what, $40,000 you said?
It
this
was
year?
over 44
to the
just
food
in that
pantry.
month.
Yeah, and we were really pleased to be able to be a part of it and to be a part of giving back to the community. Millers have always been part of giving back to the communities.
It was a pleasure to profile these food pantries and to help spread the word. They can still use financial and volunteer help, of course, so just reach out to them and offer them whatever you can do. Thanks again to Kathleen Whalen of Whalen Financial in downtown LaSalle for sponsoring this weekly video. If you have any suggestions about interesting people, news, or events in the area you'd like to see in this space, call me at 815-223-3100. Thank you, and I'll talk to you in the morning.